Hi, and welcome to this webinar that we call Apsis is back and better than ever. And we're going to show you why and how pretty soon. This is aimed towards potential reseller partners in the Nordics. And our speakers today are Thibaut de Chazal, which are our regional vice president for the Nordics. We have with us Daniel Rano, who is head of product for Apsis. Also, Agneta Nedell, who is the product marketing manager for Apsis, and me, Pelle Olofsson, who's regional channel manager for the Nordics. So today's agenda, first Thibaut is going to give you an introduction to FSC, who we are and what we do. And then Daniel will tell you about the future of Apsis. Next is Agneta, who will talk about the customer value for Apsis, so basically why customers choose Apsis. And then I will talk about the partner program and give you an introduction to that. And then we'll have a short Q&A session as well. So first, please go ahead, Thibaut.
Yes, thank you, Pelle, for the introduction. Yes, perfect. You can move on to that slide. Great. So my name is Thibaut. I am the regional manager here in the Nordics, which means I'm essentially responsible for the entire client journey, from lead generation to lead management to the first deal being signed to the deal implementation, and of course, working to make sure that our clients are getting the value that they need out of the project through the customer success team and certainly through the support team. Now, before I hand over the presentation to Daniel and Agneta to go a little bit deeper into the MarTech solution that FSC has, being Apsis, I want to talk a little bit about FSC and who we are. Now, in Scandinavia, you probably know us as Apsis. Apsis is a company that was started in the early 2000s as a MarTech solution that we're discussing today. Apsis was purchased in 2021, and today we are FSC. FSC is a company that has multiple solutions to its portfolio for MarTech, the CRM, and I'll get into that a little bit deeper. So who is FSC? Well, FSC is a European company that started in Belgium, primarily working within the CRM and MarTech space, as I've mentioned. We help our clients develop meaningful relationships with their own clients. We help them grow, big emphasis. We're there to deliver value through growth. So we're there to help them manage their existing base, as well, of course, as acquiring new clients. Today, we have over 330,000 daily users, over 13,000 clients. We operate in 60 countries, as you can see here on the slide. We have offices in every single Nordic country, offices in the Benelux, in France, and Spain. In some countries, we operate through channel partners only. That could be countries like the UK, like Spain, like Germany. In the Nordics, we're a bit of a mix. We have a sales team that sells directly, but we also have indirect. We also have channel partners, resellers, which is what we're discussing today. I think it's really important for you to keep that in mind if you're considering joining our partner network, and this is something that Pelle will be discussing. We're there to assist you every step of the way. We'll co-sell with you. We will launch the project through partnerships with our professional service team, and we will help you service your clients with the help of our customer success teams, as well, of course, as customer care. We have over 60 million euros in turnover. We're growing rapidly. We're growing either organically or through acquisitions, but growth, of course, is something that we keep in mind for ourselves, as well as in the way that we assist our clients. I invite you to look into the values that FSC has on the FSC page, but of course, diversity, gender parity are cornerstones of the values in which we believe. Perhaps you can go to the next slide, Pelle. Great, thank you. So obviously, Agneta and Daniel will speak a bit more about Apsis, the MarTech tool that we're discussing today, but it's important to know that FSC also plays into the CRM space. Here in the Nordics, we sell two additional CRMs. We sell Tribe, which is more of a plug-and-play CRM, specifically targeting the upper SMB sector as well as the lower mid-market. It's quite wide in scope. You can do quite a bit. So it's a really interesting CRM if you have that type of clients. And then in the fall, we'll be launching Maxo, which is a CRM tool that other regions have already launched. It's highly configurable, much wider in scope, of course, than Tribe is. Most of our clients will purchase these tools either on their own, or will purchase both the CRM and MarTech tool together as they work simultaneously. That is it for products. And now I hand it off to Agneta, who will speak a little bit more about, I hand it off to Daniel, who will speak a little bit more about the future of Apsis and where Apsis is going.
Thank you, Thibaut. So yeah, I'm the head of product. I will be driving the development, or I'm driving the development and the future of Apsis. So that's a little bit what I'm here to talk about today. So we're gonna start off a little bit with our vision of Apsis, and we want Apsis to be the one-stop shop where for marketeers, where they can turn campaigns into profit, basically. So what we want to enable marketeers with is to be able to gather the data that they need through different sources, not only for Apsis or through Communication for All, but integrating other platforms into Apsis or with Apsis, so you can gather different data that you need to be able to efficiently segment, target, personalize, and automate their communication throughout different channels. Basically, the communication that they need to bring high quality leads, optimize engagement, and drive continuous retention with less effort. So we want to make sure that they can automate throughout that journey. So we don't only support the early stages of the customer journey. We're not a marketing platform that only drives marketing in the beginning, trying to gain only prospects that comes in and new business in that sense. We support the full journey. We support the full customer journey, from marketing through lead nurture and generation, through engagement, driving engagement, and driving retention in that sense. So we enable the customers basically target both prospects and their existing customer base efficiently and with the right messaging at the right time, basically. Pelle, if you switch to the next slide. So what we do well with our platform, and what we strive to do with the customers, is enabling them to build relationships. That was basically what I just described, with enabling them throughout the full journey. Since we're good at that, we also target them, the B2B and subscription businesses, with our marketing platform to drive those relationships and to enable that. And that's exactly what Thibaut mentioned before, that we as a company make sure our customers build good relationships with their meaningful relationships with their customers. So that's exactly what we enable throughout the full customer journey as a communication platform, marketing platform. What this means is, and so in the light of this, to give you some examples, these are some of the verticals that we work throughout our platforms, not only with the marketing, but also with the CRMs. But we enable the customers in these businesses because they are basically falling into the B2B and subscription segment, right? Manufacturing, we ensured our customers can keep their closest partners, their customers, their prospects engaged and in the loop. And consulting, we enable them to build opportunities, leads, and relationships by combining like event marketing, thought leadership, and enabling that with regular email marketing. So automating all that to build these relationships. And the same thing for the other industries, basically. What we also do well is that our platform is quite simple. So we target to be simple. We target to be easy of use, and to enable the customers that probably is growing. You want to get efficiency in your marketing, but you're not really in need of the complexity of what the larger players in the market, in the MarTech market, offers. So we enable businesses basically in the small and medium sizes, which is a really good, which is really good strength in this kind of environment and scope. Well, if you switch slide. So how do we do this? So we are built on our baseline of platform basically that we built is built on a CDP. And for you guys to know what that means is that, I mean, we can manage a lot of different data points on the different prospects and the profiles that our customers identify or our customers have identified before. We can target and segment based on all that data efficiently, which brings a really good capability to our customers in driving their efficiency of their marketing. Based on that, we connect to it a number of different channels which they can both communicate and both gather data through. So we have event marketing solutions. We provide omni-channel marketing possibilities through email, through other communication channels like SMS and other channels. We bring social media data into it and enable our customers to work with those channels as well in relation to the other data that they collect. And they can do signups and follow-ups in the platform to ensure to capture more data that they would like on the prospect that they see, and combine all this in the segmentation and the personalization that they need to target customers with the right message at the right time. Connected to it, we have automation possibilities. So we drive marketing automation. We have efficient and simple ways of building automation flows where you can capture leads, you can nurture leads, sending the right information, the right targeting, the right message at the right time, and taking those leads and converting them into SQLs. On top of this, we have a possibility to grow, the possibility for our customers to work with collecting even more data, not through the only channels, but also through tracking website interactions, doing custom events or creating custom events based on different interactions in other channels as well. So they can trigger different interactions that would in turn trigger different messaging, or it would in turn be able to segment and target based on the data that is built in the CDP. And you can combine any of the data that you have in the CDP on the platform to do that segmentation. So this becomes a really powerful tool to making sure that you capture all of these different aspects and do the segmentation to marketing in the different channels. And on top of that, we have possibilities or capabilities to enable them with strong reporting and analytics platforms where you can analyze data, conclude different interactions, conclude different segments, and take action on it. And like Thibaut mentioned, one of our strengths in our platform, with combining it together with other CRMs that we offer as FSE, is that you can take really good action on this with this integration, sending all these actions, depending on interactions, into actions for the salespeople in the CRM. So that's the scope basically of our platform. And what we're doing right now in enabling this is focusing on 4 things. So we have a focus on reporting insights to in our platform, in all of our tools, make sure that you have strong reports where you can take actions quickly. So you can already from the results of your campaigns take action on segmentation, on identifying different segments that you need to follow up on, or that you can take further in different parts of the journey. We work with lead qualification, making sure that you can cover all interactions in the lead qualification, that you can bring all those different attributes that you store on your different profiles in your CDP as part of the scoring for the lead and converting into SQLs later on into the CRMs. Of course, we work with AI. AI is a strong focus for us as well, of course, as a company. We have it in mind in all the different features that we're building. So we're building into, when we talk about segmentation and how to strengthen segmentation, we talk about AI segmentation and working with that and see how we can bring insights and action directly from the AI models into creating segments that you can take action on. So in that, we make sure to drive efficiency in the different workflows in terms of how our marketeers will be basically to make the process more efficient and accurate basically on how our marketeers can act and what the values they get from and results they get from their campaigns. Like stated before as well, we do a lot of integration stuff with our CRMs, and that's a focus to make sure that that integrations with the CRMs, all other external sources, is also built into the platform, so you can unify this data and act on it and drive marketing and engagement throughout. Yeah. So that's a little bit the state and the vision of our platform, where we're heading with Apsis as of now. So I'm going to hand over to you, Agneta, talk a little bit more why.
Thank you, Daniel, and hello, everyone. Yes, so I'm Agneta. I'm the product marketing manager, mainly focusing on the MarTech side of Apsis products. So I get the pleasure of telling you why Apsis. Daniel has given you a great background of so what the platform is, and Thibaut has given you a bit of overview of why the MarTech is part of Apsis portfolio of products. Now let's deep dive a bit into why Apsis. I mean, we all know that all brands out there, they have a marketing strategy. They do marketing one way or the other. They may focus on the website. They may focus more on traditional ways of communicating, print maybe, and they can have communication channels. And most commonly, they do a combination of it. And in the Nordics, we know that the website is a very strong source of information when you explore new brands and you want to find information, and it's also a very trustworthy source. But email marketing is also very high on the list. Most brands do email marketing, and this is where Apsis really comes into play. It's one of the strongest channels, and it's a way to reach a bigger audience, but still be relevant and personal in your communication. So we're going to start with a bit of insight, because we see that the trends right now for the European market is to invest a lot in marketing. So almost 50% of the brands are in some ways exploring how to replace or invest in IT and marketing. And these goes very well hand in hand, because as a marketing platform and also a CRM, we manage a lot of data. So it's important to keep it compliant and secure. So with Apsis, what does that mean? Well, it's actually built for European brands, European markets, and marketeers. We had our base, back in the days in Malmö in Sweden, and that's where everything started. And it's still one of the strongest points. We really care about the European market and also our customers' success in the same. So the platform is European first and enterprise ready. As Daniel mentioned, we can ingest and process a lot of data in the platform, which of course gives our customers great advantages. That combined with a local expertise, with our global capabilities, that gives us a very strong place to start. The whole infrastructure is GDPR compliant. GDPR has been around since 2018, and of course it's a big thing and something that we take very seriously, and so do all the other brands and companies in Europe. We have an industry-leading 98% deliverability rate. And going back to what I said, that email marketing is a big part of the marketing strategies for almost all brands, one way or the other. And you put a lot of effort and time into building these campaigns, creating the content and the message, try to stay relevant and on top and support these customer journeys. And you want to make sure your emails get through. So with a 98% deliverability rate, we can ensure return on investment. And this should be a top priority for anyone looking to invest in the MarTech solution. As Daniel said, we have the CRM side of FSC, which of course makes us more focusing on the B2B side of the business. But the platform itself is both B2B and B2C ready, which means that we can support the complex journeys and also ensure that you have a fast consumer cycle. As an example, we could take museums, for instance, or similar entertainment brands. You have your visitors. That's the B2C side. You want people to come and visit your park. Maybe it's an amusement park. But you also have your B2B side, you have partners, you have sponsors, you have companies that you work with that deliver to you. And you need to support both of these sides. And we want to enable our customers to do that in the same platform instead of having different platforms for that. It's a multilingual platform going back to us wanting to be strong in the European market. We want our customers to be able to perform their marketing activities in the language where they feel most comfortable. And supporting also with teams with local knowledge and local presence. As Thibaut mentioned, we have offices in the countries where we operate, and we have partners in some of the others as well. So strong local presence in Europe, and that matters, and that we can support in the local language. The platform is also designed to scale. Daniel touched upon this a bit. You can start small and grow, either with the size of your audience, but you can also add more markets. You can add more brands. You can add more features and functionalities. Maybe you're just getting started with event marketing. You can add that as you grow. So right-sized for every growth phase. Moving on, also connecting back to one of the things that Daniel mentioned, that we want to make the complexity more simple. You can still have a complex data model. You can ingest a lot of data. You can have historical data about interactions or demographic data about your audience. But you also want to make sure that you get the behavioral data so that you can act upon changes where your target audience are making switches, suddenly interested in something else. You want to be able to see that. So we have a platform that helps our customers to get to where the complexity is simplified. How do we do that? Well, we have the drag and drop ambitions in all the parts of our platforms because we want our marketeers to be able to launch campaigns quickly. You get the quick time to value and a quick return on investment. We don't want them to spend time finding information, getting access to information, or developing or writing code. It should be easy and smooth. The platform is made for marketeers. So drag and drop across the platform. We also want to enable them to work smarter and save time. So the collaborative aspect of the platform is very strong. You can share your design templates and your content assets. So instead of redoing your branding and writing the same content or adding the same information multiple times, you can simply reuse and share with your fellow marketeers using the platform. I mentioned no code, and that's really important. I'm a marketeer myself. I'm not a developer. I appreciate the no code part of the platform where I can do my drag and drop segments. The canvas for the automation is drag and drop, and I click through and I see the data that I want to use. It's not hidden behind secret code. I can actually see and read it, which then enables the personalization and relevance aspect of my communication. And this actually fits both beginners. So if you're starting small and you're starting smart, and maybe you don't have a lot of marketing experience, you can start with that and advance. But we can also support the power users because in the platform, the further down you get, the more advanced features you can enable. So it works for both beginners and power users. It works like you do, basically. Also, we are always thriving for fast onboarding because it's easy to use. It's drag and drop. We can lower your learning curve and give you that immediate time to value. It's not about months and months before you get started or weeks and months until you can launch a campaign. It's quick and fast. And last but not least on this slide, touching back on what I mentioned, that the data needs to be both actionable and accessible. So with actionable, it means that you can take action on your data because you see it and you can read it and you can understand it. and it's accessible for the marketeers. And this enables agile marketing. So if you work a lot with historical data and you're just getting started with collecting maybe impressions from your website or interactions in your emails, and you suddenly see that, for instance, say you're doing consulting, your main area is legal consultancy, legal services, but you know you offer also HR services. And you have these customers that have always purchased and used your legal services. But suddenly you see that they read all your articles and all your contents about HR services. Now that's a big trigger for your sales force to go after those and see if you can close a deal for an upsell or a cross-sell opportunity. So it enables you to be agile in your marketing. And last but not least, my final slide, tying back to what Daniel mentioned about meeting the full customer lifecycle and all customer journeys that comes with that. So with the unified customer 360 view, what does that mean? It basically means that you have a contact that you communicate with, and from that view, you can see the data that you've collected historically. Maybe you have integrated to your CRM. Maybe you're tracking impressions from your website. You're sending them emails and you get these opens and clicks. And maybe you have marketing automation flows and you can see which flows they're in and how they have navigated through your communication. It's all in the same view, and it gives you and your colleagues a unified view on who is your customer and who are you actually targeting and speaking to, who is interacting with your brand and where. You can, of course, automate a lot of your communication. What's the purpose of doing that? Well, again, back to saving time and be smart with your investments. So if you can find ways to work with the data that you have collected, you can nurture your leads in a smooth way and bring them all the way from reach and awareness over to being more ready for some type of acquisition, finally reaching the conversion. And then you'll see that you can pick up with the same profile here, the same contact, you can start the onboarding and you can see historically, where did this lead come from? How did we connect? What was the trigger of interest? How come it's now a customer? Which means you can meet them where they are with a relevant message throughout the whole customer journey and the life cycle. Re-engage when you see that they're losing interest or they're dropping off. You see a lack of interaction, they're starting to be inactive. You can have automatic triggers that sends them a message to say, hello, have you forgotten about us? Strong part of our business is, of course, the retention and loyalty programs, because we're working a lot with CRMs and CRM data, meaning that there are customers. So you want to retain the business and you want to bring that valuable loyalty where they stick around forever and they're willing to invest more and they become your ambassadors for your brand. Those you want to treat with silver gloves, right? You want to give them that special treat. Also back to the fact that you can work with your historical and your demographic data, maybe from your CRM or other integrated sources, but you can also work with the real-time behavior. What is triggering the interest right now? Are they clicking on specific articles related to a specific topic in your emails? Are they visiting certain pages on your website? Or are they dynamically Googling and finding you through your paid ads? That can be your trigger for a nice customer journey and meet them where they are with relevant content, and then you're able to follow up. This also gives you the possibility to track and optimize every stage, all the way from acquisition to retention. And you have these actionable insights. They're not hidden behind a wall or in another system. They're right in front of you. You create your segments, you plan your campaigns, and you execute on the data, giving you that quick win and the quick return on investment and the insights you need to grow your revenue and your business. And finally, Apsis is more than software. We deliver outcomes. We are here to partner with you as a partner, but also to partner with our end customers. Together we grow, together we're strong. We're happy to share our knowledge. We have our consultants, we have our deliverability team that is monitoring the success of the emails, and we are here to support and help from the local offices, but also from the central functions. So we are more than software. And now I'm handing over to Pelle to talk a bit about the partner program.
Yes, thank you very much, Agneta. So I will give you a brief overview of the FSC Partner Program. Actually, I should say the new FSC Partner Program, because we just launched it in February. And the reason for launching this new program is that we wanted one unified partner program for all of FSC, for all of our products on all our markets. So what's in it for you as a reseller partner? The best-in-class incentives is, of course, the very generous discounts that we give. They're quite competitive, as you will see on the next slide. Efficient tooling refers to the partner portal, where you register deals. You have access to marketing access and trainings and the certifications, of course, marketing development funds, and lots more that we'll also look into. And the 360-degree local support is referring to the fact that we actually have offices all over the Nordic countries, in all the Nordic countries, and our customer-facing teams are all local, speaking your language, so they're there to support you as a reseller. So our partner tiers, we have authorized tier, we have advanced tier, and we have the elite partner tier. Reseller partners start out as authorized partners, where the maximum discount is 20%. And half of that is always a fixed discount, so 10% is always guaranteed. And the other 10 are variable, and they're variable upon the lead source. If you as a partner bring us the lead, it's also the sales lead. That means that you run the sales process. And also if you can get to sign a multi-year deal, because standard is 1 year and then after renewal, but you also get an extra discount for the multi-year deal. So if to qualify for the advanced tier, you need to buy licenses from us for 50k euro or more. And then you advance to the advanced tier. And as you can see, the maximum discount is 30%. Again, half of that is fixed, so you're guaranteed 15% discount, and then the other 15% is variable, the same way as for authorized partner. So the lead generation, if you generate the lead, if you run the sales process and multi-year deal, you can get up to 30%. You also get rebates as an advanced partner, and that is basically a yearly payout that we do, where you can get up to 7% extra. And the metrics we look at here are the revenue targets we set, the certifications. You need to hold a number of certifications for this partner tier, and also customer satisfaction. So up to 7% extra via the rebates. And to qualify for the elite tier, you need 100k euro in ARR. And the discount here is, as you can see, up to 40%, same as for the other tiers. Half is fixed, so you're always guaranteed 20% discount. And then the other 20% are variable, same way as the other works. And the rebates, same here, up to 10% actually for elite partners. So also works the same way, yearly payout, and we look at the same metrics as for the advanced tier. So reseller benefits, you get access to the partner portal, of course, which I already mentioned. That's where partners register deals. We have marketing assets where some are co-brandable as well. That's where we manage the mutual business plan we develop together. And it's where partners do their trainings and get their certifications. For advanced and elite tier, you can apply for market development funds. And that's basically if you have a marketing activity that you want to do, you register it in the portal, basically apply. And if we approve it, then we sponsor up to 50% of the cost of that marketing activity. And on the higher tiers, there's also access to the advisory board, which will be had twice a year, once a year with our CEO and once a year with our CPO. You also get an FR license, so basically your demo account that you can use for demoing our products. In this case, we're discussing Apsis, but we also have CRM products, as the other speakers has been talking about too. And you also get discounts on Tribe CRM for internal use as a reseller partner. And the 360 degrees local support, these are the countries which we have offices in. As you heard quite a few times now, we are a European company and we also aim to be local. So for all of our Nordic countries, we have offices. And the customer-facing teams that reseller partners are working with that are supporting them are all speaking the respective countries' language. So actually, like if you're in any of these countries, you will have sales reps, SDRs, support consultants, etc., that speaks your language. Only time you need to speak, not speak your language is when you have direct contact with your channel manager, which is me, unless you're a Swede, of course. So how do we sign up for this? If you pick up your phone and then just open your camera app, and this QR code takes you to our partner page on fsc.com. And there's a button that says register now. And then that's basically an application for our partner program. You can also read more on the partner program there. If you register, I will reach out to you and book a meeting to have a further discussion on you becoming an FSC partner. So with that said, I guess it's time for Q&A session. So let's see if we have any questions here. Okay, so first question is, what does it cost to become a reseller partner? Answer is actually nothing. At least you don't pay anything to become a reseller partner. There are no costs involved in that way, no direct costs. We don't charge any fees for certifications or for extra discounts or something like that most of our competitors do. What you invest is basically your time and engagement in the partnership. So let's see here. Another one as well. Okay, is your pricing competitive? So I guess this one is for you, Thibault, if you may, please.
Great, thank you, Pele. Yes, it depends a little bit on what your clients are aiming to do with the platform. I think it's really important when you think about it, and it's something that Daniel touched upon. We're very good in some ways. There are particular ICPs that we can focus on. So if your client is looking to do very basic mailing functionality, low volumes, then we're probably not as competitive as some of the more simplistic platforms that will offer those services at a fraction of the cost. We are a platform that allows you to go much deeper. In that sense, if you're trying to do more, we're less expensive than the high-end platforms, but we give you very similar capability. So we're competitive in the mid-range, and that's exactly where we put ourselves.
Okay, let's see. Next question. Okay, possibilities to offer trials and demos. Yes, maybe this one, you can elaborate on this one, Agneta.
Absolutely happy to. Of course, we have both options. So to try out the platform on your own, or if one of your customers wanna try it out, we have the possibility to request a trial. We have it for 2 weeks, and you can test all the features and functionalities. If you're happy with it, we can convert it to a production account once we have a contract, and the effort you have put in pays in the end. Now for demos, you as a partner, you might want to have the possibility of do a product demo and a product guided tour. And we offer that as well to partners. So we will set up an account for you with some data and some interesting use cases that you can show to wow your customers as part of the sales process and getting them to the next step. So both options are available, of course.
Yes, thank you, Agneta. Okay, so next question. Do you ever onboard partners at higher partner levels? So that question I can answer then. So yes, we do. If we, for instance, we usually onboard partners at the authorized level, authorized tier. But if there's a clear intent and possibility to actually deliver on a higher tier, for instance, on the advanced tier, we can onboard you as a reseller on the advanced tier, and you will get access to the benefits of that tier and the higher discount, and also access to the rebates. But then, of course, we should have a mutual plan going forward so that you actually we can keep you on the advanced tier after the first year of working together as well with the partnership. Okay. Anyone else has any questions? No? Okay, I guess that's it then. So thanks so much, everyone, for coming. And I hope that a lot of you registers and wants to have a deeper discussion on becoming a partner with us. Okay, thanks so much.
Perfect.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.